If you're starting to feel weak during a workout, it's probably not your programming or your food for that matter, but it might just be your hydration intake. I used to think that carbs are everything pre workout and intra workout, but it turns out there's more to it. You see, carbohydrates are only half of the equation. The other half being hydration and osmolality. Now hang tight, because this is about to get nerdy. Osmolality is basically the concentration of glucose and sodium in your blood per kilogram of fluids. When ingesting pre or intra workout carbohydrates, many people just take carbs with very little fluids to pair with them. This leads to several negative side effects that can negatively affect your workout, namely slower absorption of carbohydrates, since your body will be too busy trying to regulate the osmolality in the body by pulling water from the bloodstream to better absorb the carbohydrates. Therefore, in implementing more fluids with pre or intra-workout carbs will not require the body to pull fluids from the bloodstream and will result in better absorption of the carbohydrates, leading to better use of them, leading therefore to a better workout. Now, this leads to a very important question. How much fluid should you take to optimize performance? Studies show that around 35 to 45 milliliters per kilogram of body weight is a great way to start in order to optimize digestion of pre or intra workout carbs. Furthermore, not overdoing carbs is also a very good way to keep your GI tract intact and to better absorb the carbohydrates that you take. In general, about zero point 0.5 per kilogram of body weight is just enough to optimize performance. However, this depends on the intensity of the workout as well as the individual themselves. An example of how this concept can be applied is an intra workout drink. For example, instead of doing just 300 milliliters of orange juice, which contains around 30 grams of carbs, that's 10 grams per 100 milliliters, consider adding a further 200 milliliters of water, so that the solution becomes around 7 to 8 grams of carbs per 100 milliliters to further optimize digestion and even counter some GI issues that you may encounter.